honorable body of the bar. I must confess to a problem personally. What has happened is that I have been battling with the elements, and therefore I have lost for some time, hopefully, my ability to of speech and of thought. But I could not resist this opportunity to felicitate your Lordship on the occasion when your Lordship is demitting office. Well, the Calcutta High Court has a history going back to 1726 at least. And later, when the letters patent came along, in 1862, as I remember, the Calcutta High Court was established. It was, fortunately, as a matter of time and chronology, it was the first court in India to be established. Now, many people have derived comfort from the fact that starting from Sir Barnes Peacock onwards, the office of Chief Justice has been taken by them. Your Lordship should derive comfort and a quiet pleasure, if I may say so, from the fact that your Lordship was preeminent, I beg your Lordship's pardon, your Lordship was in office of the Calcutta High Court, which is preeminently the first court in India. The second point that I wish to make is that I wish your Lordship good health and a long life. Your Lordship should remember, if I may say so, that your Lordship has performed public service, and it is in that frame of mind, with a quiet confidence, that your Lordship should take quiet pride in the duties that you have performed as the member of the judiciary. Lastly and finally, I adopt all the sentiments that have been expressed by the Advocate General, and I have only this request to make. Your Lordship will please remember us from time to time. We are not people who put forward images. I may say so, if in our own heritage, our own genealogy, as lawyers of the Calcutta High Court, if we have committed any faults, then your Lordship will forgive us. And your Lordship, if I may say so, should always speak kindly of the Calcutta High Court and remember us at all times, because we will remember you with gratitude. Thank you very much.
May I request the President, Bar Association, to kindly address.
My Lord, we had a saying that as sober as a judge, your Lordship fits into that sentence. We have never seen you, and we failed rather to make you angry. That is our failure. And as has been said earlier, that nobody felt that he has not been heard. I may lose but your lordship has heard with a smiling face, which is still evident now. We shall remember your lordship. And my lord, whenever you come, Lord, kindly come to the High Court to so that we can feel your presence. Thanks.
May I request the Vice President of the Incorporated Law Society to address?
My Lord the Chief Justice, my Lords, the Learned Advocate General, the President and Secretary of the Bar Library Club, Mr. S.K. Kapoor, the President and Secretary of the Bar Association, the Registry, and my friends and colleagues present in this court. Lord, after a brilliant academic career, my Lord joined the bar on 2nd of February 1987 as a junior to Sri Dharmadhikari and practiced in tax, civil and constitutional matters both before the Honorable High Court at Madhya Pradesh at Jabalpur and the Honorable Supreme Court. In course of time and by dint of your merit, my Lord was appointed as the Standing Counsel for the State of Chhattisgarh in Supreme Court from June 2001 to December 2004. My Lord also represented various state undertakings and corporations of the state of MP and Chhattisgarh before the Honorable Supreme Court. My Lord was elevated as a judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court in January 2008 and became a permanent judge in January 2010. My Lord joined the Calcutta High Court on 11th of October 2021 as the Honorable Chief Justice. In course of my Lord's tenure as Chief Justice, my Lord dealt with very many important matters and have delivered important judgments. We have always found your Lordship as a calm, cool judge who gave patient hearing to the advocates. My Lord's amiable disposition and the management of the courtroom gave confidence to the junior lawyers to come and argue before your Lordships. The demeanor of your Lordships in court and your Lordships' behavior in court encouraged everybody to come and argue their case before your Lordship. And in fact, as seniors also, we found comfort in coming and arguing a case free of tension. Lord, today, after more than 14 years in the judicial work, my Lord is going to find some time for your Lordships and for your Lordship's family. It will be a departure from your Lordship's regular hectic lifestyle that your Lordship was used to. In the last year and a half, as an office bearer of ILS, I have had the pleasure of interacting with your Lordships on behalf of our library regarding various administrative issues, about which we had submitted several representations. I will cherish these meetings which we had with your Lordships. Though at the end of the day, we got some of our prayers and some were kept pending, but we have no regrets on regard to that. We were happy to have had your Lordship as our Chief Justice and will remember you as a good human being and a good judge. I, on behalf of the members of the ILS and the members of the bar, do hereby bid farewell and say, my Lord, fare thee well. We pray to God for your good health and long life.
May I request the Honorable the Chief Justice Prakash Shrivastava to kindly address.
My esteemed sister and brother judges, Learned Advocate General, Learned Additional Solicitor General, President and Secretary of the Bar Library Club, President and Secretary of the Bar Association, President and Secretary of the Incorporated Law Society, members of the three wings of the bar, at the principal seat, as well as at the circuit benches, members of the learned registry, officers and staff of this honorable court. A very good afternoon to all of you. I humbly acknowledge with gratitude the kind words spoken by the learned speakers. When one demits office, his entire career is replayed in the mind like a movie. All good and bad moments come alive. After working as Chief Justice of High Court at Calcutta for about 11 months, now the time has come for the farewell. High Court at Calcutta, which is a chartered high court, embodies glory, rich tradition, unique customs, coupled with galaxies of eminent judges and illustrious lawyers. And they all have contributed to confer upon this court to an enviable stature. This court has witnessed innumerable historical moments and served as temple of justice to millions since ages. I feel blessed that I was given an opportunity to work as Chief Justice of such a prestigious High Court. When I was appointed as Chief Justice of this High Court, I was very apprehensive, as I was told that it's a difficult High Court. But after working here for about 1.5 years, my apprehensions have been proved to be wrong. My journey as the Chief Justice of the High Court at Calcutta has been smooth, satisfying, and full of rich experiences. I am one of those who had chosen law as a career by choice. When I was in class 8th in the school, I had secured merit position in the divisional merit list in the annual examination. At that time, my interview was published in the local newspaper with the heading, "I wish to become a lawyer." That interview was in fact given by my father as I was enjoying my vacation somewhere else. My career as a lawyer was decided at that time itself. After practicing as a lawyer for a brief period in Madhya Pradesh High Court, I had shifted to Delhi with the dream to practice in the Supreme Court. When I was fairly well settled in the Delhi, I got the offer of elevation as a judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court. Initially, I was hesitant, but was persuaded by my family members to accept it. It was a difficult decision, but I took it as an opportunity to serve the institution which had given me so much. My journey as a judge had started on 18th of January 2008, when I had taken oath as a judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court. In the oath ceremony at that time, I had referred to 4 P's as the quality of judge, and those 4 P's were punctuality, probity, promptness, and patience. I have tried to imbibe and follow these 4 P's throughout my judgeship. It has been my continuous effort to adhere to judge's prayer, that is, give me grace to hear patiently, to consider diligently, and to decide justly. Grant me due sense of humility, that I may not be misled by willfulness, vanity, and egotism. I leave it to all of you present here to judge if I have succeeded in that. This is the time to offer my pranam to my parents who are sending their blessings from heaven. My father was my mentor and guide who had chalked out my path in the legal profession. My mother was source of inspiration. My wife Pradipti, who is present here, is the pillar of my strength, and my son Pratyush and daughter Priyal had always understood the pressure of my work and never complained about it. My all other family members were always standing by my side at the time of need. Without their encouragement and support, it was not possible for me to reach to this position. I remember with respect my seniors in the profession who had helped me in the formative years in the profession, and all the honorable judges of Madhya Pradesh High Court who had cooperated with me in performing my judicial and administrative work. When I had taken oath as Chief Justice of this court, there was restricted hearing towards the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022 on account of COVID pandemic. I had received the cooperation of all in starting physical hearing while continuing with the hybrid mode with restoration of full court working hours. The members of the computer committee and the IT team had rendered valuable assistance to bring about positive e-infrastructural changes to make the working in the court more efficient. I am hopeful that such initiatives will bring fruitful result in the long term. I could persuade the state government to hand over the B block of the new Secretariat building, which solved the immediate space crunch and shortage of courtrooms faced by the High Court. With the concerted efforts of all, an appointment of additional judges in the last 1 year, the disposal in principal seat was higher than the institution. My sister and brother judges in the bench were very cooperative and had helped me in discharging my duties, both on the administrative as well as on the judicial side. I express my gratitude to them. I would also like to put on record my words of appreciation for the able assistance which has been rendered by the Learned Registrar General and the team of Learned Registrars in implementation of the day-to-day administrative decisions and helping me in smooth functioning of the court. My additional secretary, my OSD, had worked relentlessly to make my task easy. My court staff, ACOs, AR courts, PAs, court clerks, peons, orderlies, all have assisted me and have performed their duties sincerely, which helped me in achieving the object of rendering justice. My personal staff took good care of me. The journey of discharging the judicial function in the court was smooth for me because all the senior and junior members of the bar had extended their able assistance to me in reaching to the correct decision. In my court, I have seen many young, capable, and upcoming lawyers. They are required to be supported by the senior. I wish them good luck and bright future. I'm also thankful to the Learned Advocate General and his team, Learned Additional Solicitor General and his team, and the office bearers of 3 bar associations who have always cooperated and have assisted me in discharging my judicial function. I have personally and professionally grown leaps and bounds with every passing day, from my sister and brothers on the bench to the members of the bar who have appeared before me. I am deeply grateful for all your love and untiring support. I take this opportunity to thank the judiciary of West Bengal and Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands for their constant support. I'm sure that they will stand tall always in discharge of their duties. They have helped me in my attempt to render justice to the people of the state of West Bengal who are oblivious of guarantees that the glorious constitution of this country affords to them. I have faith that my sister and brother judges will continue the crusade. I have enjoyed living in this land of legends and culture, with rich heritage and affectionate people, having remarkable talent in the field of literature, art, and drama, and having the taste of delicious food and variety of sandesh. I am carrying cherished memories of my stay here with me. I wish to complete my speech with the ever relevant words of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, translated in English, which says, "From this heart of mine, its hand folded in prayer, what I have given you was your own gift to me. The more you accepted, the more indebted you made me. My friends, farewell. Hey Bandhu, Biday. Shobai ko amar shubhokamna janai." Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Lordship. May I request, may I have the leave of your Lordship to declare the proceeding as concluded?
Yes, please.